I just built what I think is the best midi-scale Millenium Falcon that you can buy, and I cannot wait to show it to you. What is up, nerds? My name is Matt, and this is my review of the first mock that I have ever built. If you don't know, mock stands for my own creation, and basically just means a custom Lego set that you or someone else designed, rather than a set that you bought from the store. That could be something simple like this disgusting little building I built after visiting the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store, or it could be something like this. Well, not this. I reviewed this set recently if you want to check out that video, but the TLDR is that it's a great little set that has a lot of exterior details that made it feel to me like a mini UCS set. Lego's version is a good set, I like it, but this is the Falcon that I built, and it is stunning. Designed by a super talented creator on Pick-a-Brick called Pixel Dan, this midi-scale version is a work of art, like George Lucas feeding you chocolates. It fits perfectly on the stand Lego design for their set, and it looks immaculate at this dynamic angle. But Pixel Dan's design doesn't stop there, because this set also includes landing gear, retractable landing gear, and a functioning ramp on a midi-scale ship. The bottom still has anti-studs, of course, but is otherwise pretty smooth, and all 5 legs of the landing gear fold neatly up into the underside. Pixel Dan started his mock before the official Lego set came out, but tried to incorporate as many pieces as he could from Lego's version. That includes all the amazing prints we got, including the round tiles up front here, the escape pods on the side, the cockpit and the rear vents. He also used that blue corrugated piece from the Lego set, and it still looks perfect for the thrusters on the back. Lego did a decent job of capturing the sloping edges of the Falcon, but the combination of slopes, wedges, cheese slopes, and other pieces that Dan used create a very smooth edge around the sides and back that look fantastic. There were only a handful of studs visible, with all the rest of the surfaces either tiled off or detailed with a variety of other pieces that really do make this design feel as dense and as expensive as the UCS set. And while I don't think there was very much to improve on in the big cylindrical hallway that spans the width of the ship, there are other areas where Dan has massively improved on the official set. These laser cannons on the top don't lift up and down, but they do rotate side to side, so you can get a much better look at this nice printed window tile. The radar dish on the side now points straight ahead and looks far more detailed with additional legs, and the large area at the back where you can find the 6 vents is a massive improvement. I wasn't a fan of some of the large gaps around the cockpit where it joins this hallway, but Dan's version closes off most of those gaps pretty well and makes that section feel really solid. The mandible section up front feels sharper and slightly longer than the original and looks 10 times better in my opinion. That center spine is really detailed, and all the slopes on the sides really help blend that section into the rest of the ship really well. Even the dark gray line of greebling that connects the upper dish to the bottom is a big improvement to what we got out of the box. All this extra detail makes for a pretty dense Falcon, and this thing is pretty heavy for its size. And while this is definitely more of a display set than a play set, it's absolutely sturdy enough to pick up and swoosh around without worrying about parts falling off. Dan's version of the Falcon uses 996 parts, including the stand, and if you already own Lego's midi-scale set, then you'll have to buy an additional 503 parts. At the time of recording, the prices for those parts vary quite a bit depending on the vendor, but you're probably looking at spending an additional $50 or so in the US. If you're anything like me, you probably have a few other sets laying around, and I was perfectly happy to disassemble a few and sacrifice them to the Lego gods in order to reduce the size of my Bricklink order. This is a beautiful set and is easily the most detailed Millenium Falcon I have ever built. Pixel Dan did an amazing job designing this set, and I'll leave a link in the description so you can check his page out on Rebrickable. I obviously love the Falcon, and he's designed a few of them and they're all great. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, then Dan has designed tons of other sets, and he has 2 versions of Ahsoka's T6 shuttle that are fire. Thanks so much for watching, and I am super close to getting 1,000 subscribers if you want to see more videos like this. If you're not quite ready for that kind of commitment though, I'll still think you're super awesome if you decide to hit that like button or leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this amazing build, or if you have any questions you want answered about the process of ordering all those parts and putting it together. Later, nerds!